Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you 3 different recipes. Today we're going to start with the Crockpot taco chicken. It's really easy and a dump and go meal. We're going to start by putting in the chicken. Keep in mind I am doubling the recipe because I plan to use this for meal prep this week. So typically you would just put in 3 to 4 chicken breasts, but as you can see I am putting in 8. And then you'll put in 1 cup of chicken stock, but as you can see I am putting in 2. And then you'll put in an entire packet of taco seasoning. And then you'll put in a whole jar of salsa. I just did the mild because I don't want it too spicy. And then you'll put it on low for 6 to 8 hours and let it sit and go about your day.
Set a timer for 8 hours.
For our next meal, we are going to make a salmon sheet pan dinner. This is really easy to make and it doesn't take any time at all. So first, you're going to prep your sides. I did sweet potatoes and green beans. All I had to do was chop them up and cut the ends off of the green beans. And then you're going to line your sheet pan with parchment paper. Now, I did make a glaze to go onto the salmon, sweet potatoes, and green beans. So after I put it on, I put the glaze on top. The glaze is super simple. It just has garlic, lemon, salt, pepper, and honey in it. I'll leave the recipe down below for the glaze because it was really good. And then you'll baste it all over and make sure that everything is absolutely covered in this glaze. I ended up doubling the recipe from when I was looking at it at Pinterest because I wanted everything to be absolutely coated in this delicious glaze. So as you can see, I'm even putting it on the vegetables, and then we just put it all on one pan. At the end, before you put it in the oven, it should look like this. And once it's done, it looks beautiful. Enjoy! So last but not least, we are going to be making turkey zucchini meatballs. We paired this with spaghetti squash, so I'll also be showing you how to prepare that. But this is a good meal for kids to hide vegetables in, so here we go. So first you're going to prepare your spaghetti squash. You're going to poke holes in it like a potato, and then you're going to put it in the microwave for 5 minutes.
You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours.
Next you're going to shred your zucchini. Once you have your zucchini completely shredded, you're going to squeeze out the juices. I used a colander to be able to catch the zucchini in. So you'll wrap it up in paper towels and you'll squeeze all of the juices out. It was fairly easy. After that, I put it into a bowl. I try to incorporate Griffin in all of the cooking process as much as I can, and he loves it. Also, it's a great way to teach him how to cook as well as making healthy foods fun. And as you can see, we're having a dance party. Making cooking fun for him is one of my biggest mom goals, so I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Next, you'll add your ground turkey into your zucchini mix. Keep in mind I am doubling the recipe because I'm using this for meal prep this week. So, and you'll traditionally use an onion, but I didn't have an onion, so onion powder, Italian breadcrumbs, salt, crushed red pepper flakes, Parmesan cheese, and 2 eggs. So I'm the worst about when cooking. I don't actually use exact measurements. I just eyeball everything, but I will put the exact recipes down below for each recipe I'm showing you today. And then you will mix it all up until you have an even consistency. Next, you'll line your sheet pan with parchment paper, and you will scoop out and roll tiny meatballs. You'll preheat your oven to 400 degrees and put them in there for 30 minutes. So now we're going to prepare the spaghetti squash. You're going to cut it in half. Yes, I had Brandon do this part because I have severely cut my hand before when doing this, so please be careful. That's another reason why we microwave it, is to make it softer so it's not as hard to cut. And then you'll scoop out the seeds kind of like a pumpkin. And then it should look like this. You'll put avocado oil, salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning onto the spaghetti squash. I put a lot of seasonings on there because I want it to develop the flavor. So then it should look like this at the end. You'll put it in the oven with your meatballs for about 30 minutes, upside down. Scrape it out like spaghetti consistency with a fork, and there you go.